impressions, which were all very good, although with later knowledge, we got the impression we should.
First there was Ashlyn with her long blonde hair. Who knew she'd spend so much time in the penalty chair?
We learned that Sarah was a sloth who loved to sleep, but it never interfered with her academic feat.
When we met Alicia, she was so fun. Later we found out we should never give her a gun.
Chrissy Wissy can never do any harm, except if you try to take away her chicken parm.
From Chelsea to Chelly, even to Brick, finally the big girl who needed a big stick.
Lastly, we met Susie, which was definitely a must, even though when she showed up, her legs said, "Eat my dust."
When we came in, there was also Sam, Carrie, Anouk, and Joe, which ended us with 6. It was sad to see them go. Starting with 10 and ending with 6, we found out it became the perfect mix.
Coming into pre-season our freshman year, we realized that four of our teammates were queer. Ashton also finally had her first beer. We knew that some interesting times would be near.
Then came sophomore year, filled with even more fun. This is when we learned how to get the job done. Winning the conference and beating BU, where we got our revenge and said, "Hey, F you."
And then we were juniors with 2 years to go. This is when our skills really started to show. We worked really hard and tried our best, although we came up short in the final contest. Jazzy got a red, and we were pretty pissed off. We knew next year we couldn't be soft.
Finally, we were seniors, a classy bunch of gals. We have grown to become some really good pals. Our new team came into preseason all on the same page. We knew Christy, and Sammy would keep the ball out of the cage.
Bree and Taylor always strong in the back. Patrick, Duff, and Tessa always ready to attack. Nina, Corey, and Aaron were running the mid. This team together, we were always the high bid.
Beginning of the season, filled with overtimes, we celebrated with Sunday Fun Day, drinking Coronas and limes. Yet, we always stayed focused, the championship on our mind, going hard at practice and never falling behind.
There was the UMass game, all of our forwards out with cards. Taylor made a good save and hit her face really hard. This game was intense. Yeah, we really had to watch, especially for that crazy girl that kicked Alicia in the crotch.
Off to St. Louis, we went on a plane. We got told we were embarrassment and pretty lame. Then conference games came, which is what matters the most. We got through the games, but we were pissed we didn't host.
Played 2 hard games, we left it all on the line, which paid off in the end because we were the ones to shine. Throughout the 4 years, we ended up with 2 rings. Good luck in the future, girls. Can't wait to see what it brings.
Now it's time for thanks to the girls sitting in front of us. You're always fun to have around, especially on the bus. We stuck together through thick and thin. Thanks for always being there during the loss and the win.
It wouldn't have been the same without all of you girls there. Here's a little something about you that we would like to share. First, there's Aaron, whose body's always tearing, but we're always caring about what you are wearing.
Big butt, curly-haired Patrick, we know we could always count on you for the hat trick. Taylor Luke, such a strong defender, your side braid, mask, and manners will always be remembered.
Tessa Knapp, our little gangster we call T-Pain. We never forget how much we love you, Little Wayne. Brianna Scheuer, all we can say is, oh my word. This year, though you thought you were funny, we still think you're a nerd.
Nina Walters, the little girl with the big bark. When you're on the field, you always ran with a spark. Christy Trott, always strong on penalty strokes. You were always entertaining, but your focus never broke.
Daphne the Dutchie, who looks like an avatar. When it comes to reverse hitting, you'll always be the star. Corey, the skinniest fat kid, who's always so chill, except for on your recruiting trip when you got pretty ill.
And last but not least, the redshirt goalie Sammy. Who would ever thought that you would break your fanny?
We owe so much thanks to the 2 coaches who had our back. Even when we were tired, you never let us slack. Phil, Jazz, and Ginge, who would be nowhere without. Even when we weren't playing our best, you never had a doubt.
Phil, the head honcho, always trying to brighten up your mood. You knew how to make us happy by letting us eat unhealthy food. We love the person and players you have shaped us into. Throughout the years, we've always enjoyed playing for you.
Desi, the crazy uncle who hides in the shed. You should hide in there when you're angry instead of getting a red. We appreciate the intensity you brought to our play. You made coming to practice a pleasure each day.
Last but not least, we have our own ginger cat. You taught us many things, but most importantly, the bend and snap. We miss you when you're gone, but you always come back, always cracking jokes. Personality is something you don't lack.
Thank you, coaches, for putting up with us over the years, but most of all, thank you for recruiting us here.
And then there's MK the trainer, not our pharmacist, doctor, or mother. He always helped us heal so we'd be tougher than the other. We can't forget to thank our parents, our biggest fans of all. We could always find you on the sidelines, whether the travel big or small.
You were there to support us no matter the fate, and we could always count on you for... Wait.
That rhymed.
Thank you to Jen for all that you've done. You make us look forward to the end of October. We knew we were in for fun.
Again. Another special thanks for you, Virgin Ding. She hid behind the camera but could always be seen. We're glad you had a speedy recovery. It wasn't the same without you, Dad. Even when you're gone, we still knew you cared.
Thank you.
You all know it's true, but you won't realize it till you're here.
Standing where we are, trying to hold back our tears.
Or not.
Freshman year seems so long ago.
College flies by, you learn as you grow.
Coming here was truly a gift.
There is no other team I believe I'd fit in with.
Yeah, our class is tough. We always stayed on the grind.
It's an accomplishment to be the first class. It's an accomplishment to be the first class to actually graduate on time.
So here's our farewell, college.
Hope we're still going to heaven.
It's been real.
Peace out, team of 2011.
Oh.